Hi, everybody. Welcome to Baseball Discourse. August 25th, 1968. One of my favorite dates in baseball history, growing up as a New York Yankees fan. And you've got to understand, when I was really 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, the Yankees were not the Yankees of the late 50s and early 60s. They were awful. From 65 on, forget it. 1968 was supposed to be a promising year for the Yankees, but again, they struggled. They languished under 500. But then in mid-August, they caught fire, and it culminated with a weekend sweep at Yankee Stadium against the first-place Detroit Tigers. But why August 25th? It was a Sunday afternoon doubleheader at Yankee Stadium. More than 33,000 fans showed up, so it was like old times. Big crowd, doubleheader, Yankees, Tigers, who were arch rivals back in the day. And now the Yankees were they were not in the race, but they were trying to, make life a little more difficult for the Tigers, who were running away with the American League. This was the last year of divisional play, by the way. So anyway, it's a Sunday afternoon, and Rocky Colavito, who had played for the Tigers, and whom the Yankees had acquired after the Dodgers released him, Rocky Colavito came on in relief, and he was a slugger. This was an everyday player, an outfielder, and obviously he'd been cut back to a reserve player when the Dodgers let him go. Rocky Colavito comes on in relief in the first game of a doubleheader because Ralph Houck has run out of pitchers. The Yankees had played a doubleheader the Friday night before this Sunday, and the second game went extra innings and was suspended. And back in the day, you didn't pick up those games. You started anew. So they played on Saturday, and then they played the doubleheader on Sunday. So anyway, Colavito comes on, and the Yankees win the first game of the doubleheader 6-5, and Rocky is the winning pitcher. That's right. He came out of the bullpen and was the winning pitcher. Let's see what he did. Colavito pitched 2 2/3 innings. He came on in the fourth inning, pitched the rest of the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, allowed one hit, walked 2, struck out 1 against the Tigers. The Tigers of Kaline, Horton, Freehan, Northrup, those Tigers. Cash appeared as a pinch hitter, and Colavito gets the win. Now, he was followed by Dooley Womack and Lindy McDaniel, who got the save. And the Yankees won the first game. That was a 3-hour and 4-minute game, by the way. And the Yankees win it by the score of 6-5. So they had to play a doubleheader. So now it's the second game. The Yankees are going for the sweep of the series against the Tigers. And they win the second game 5-4. And guess what? Rocky Colavito hits a home run. Colavito played right field in that game. He had 1 hit. And Rocky hits a home run, and the Yankees sweep the doubleheader 5-4. That game, again, a 9-inning game, took over 3 hours to play. The first game was 3 hours and 4 minutes. The second game was what? 3 hours and 22 minutes. Actually, the official attendance was 31,291, but that was the paid attendance. Back in the day, they would also list the total attendance, and they used to let a lot of freebies in. So that is a date that will always be memorable to me. Rocky Colavito pitching in relief in the first game, a pitcher. It might have been the first time he ever pitched, I don't know. Winning pitcher in relief, and then he homers in the second game. A doubleheader that I will always remember. I watched both those games on television. Rocky Colavito died last November. I think he was 91 years old. He lived a long life, and he was very, very popular. So rest in peace, Rocky. Yankees, by the way, they caught fire. They got as high as third place. I mean, this was a team that was like 7 or 8 games under 500. They caught fire. They got as high as third place in 10 games over 500 at one point in September before they cooled off. But August 25th, 1968. I'll remember that date forever. That's going to do it for Baseball Discourse. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you later.